Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. In today's video, I am playing with a super cute new die set that I'm so in love with. It is the Milk Carton die set. Let me show it to you right here. It is a 4-piece die set. The largest piece is the base of the milk carton, and then there's 3 dies you can use to layer up the panels on the outside of this carton. So here's that die. We're going to die cut 2 of them to make 1 milk carton. So the paper size you need is 5.5 by 5. So there's the 2 die cut pieces, and we're going to stencil this because I'm turning this into a strawberry milk carton. I love the strawberry milk theme. I think it's so cute. I love pink. I love red. I love strawberries. So we're just going to have tons of fun with this, and I am going to decorate all the things on this box, but you could take some of these ideas and make this a little bit simpler if you have less time. Okay, so here's the 2 that are stenciled with Festive Berries Distress Oxide ink and our new cow print stencil. And I'm going to do some splattering because that's what makes me happy. I love splatter. So first layer is water. I splattered it with my mister and picked up any excess water after a few seconds. And then I'm going to use some white acrylic paint. I already had some that kind of dried on my little acrylic sheet here, so I just added some water and then splattered on that. Then I'm going to use some pink splatter. Now this is something I have in my stash. It's no longer available, but you could also use Distress Mica spray stain, and they have a frosted berry that would work perfect here. It's kind of what I remembered that I did. But in the end, I remembered I used this one that is retired. But you could also use like metallic watercolor. You could use mica powders. You could probably have a spread you could thin out and splatter on. Just use what you have. You can even use a different or the same color of Distress mica or distress ink color. So yeah, have fun with it. So I folded on all the scored lines that the die created for me, and now I'm adding some rip and stick tape in 1/4 of an inch size to those tabs. Then I can remove the backing off of them, line the 2 up. It's really easy to do, and press them together. And then creating this box couldn't be any easier, which I love. You're just going to turn it over, fold in the sides, take the backing off your tape, and then fold it onto itself, like so. Isn't that easy? And then for the bottom, I only need to put adhesive on 2 of the flaps. But I do like to go ahead and secure the top, and I'm using a little decorative clip here, and you can find these on Amazon, at Walmart, wherever. You can get the Tim Holtz mini binder clips that are super cute too. So you can see I did put 2 flaps in, and then I put adhesive on the outer edge of the other flaps, and then I'm going to fold those down, and I like to secure it from the inside by using a little tool to reach down there and really press on that tape. So then you can close this up with the milk carton portion, you know, like the pouring spout, open or closed, however you want to do it. All right, now we're going to decorate. So I'm going to stamp out a bunch of things: the strawberry, the word strawberry, and the word milk. And I'm going to make like a little decorative element for the front of the box. Now, since I have the stamp set out, I'm going to stamp out a bunch because I will be making 2 other projects in 2 other videos that coordinate with this. So I'm going to stamp out as much as I could fit on this piece of white cardstock that I pulled from my scraps and colored those up. So you can see the Copic markers I'm using here on the screen. I wanted to have a little bit of pink in my strawberries so that it would kind of match with the pink of my box. So I used 4 different colors just because I had to go back in and add a darker red in this, and so that would be R29, and then I used RV29, RV14, and the lightest pink. I had it on the screen there for you. So next I'm using some greens to do up the stems, and I also used a white gel pen to add highlights to the strawberries before die cutting them out with the coordinating dies. And you can see this Carton Companion Stamp set has a die for all the tiny things. I'm going to use more of those stamps in this video today, so stay tuned for some of those smaller dies. They're really amazing to die cut out all the things. I also stamped out the word milk with black ink on white paper a bunch of times, so I had plenty to use on other projects as well. And I love how the die cuts around that one. So cool. All right, for the word strawberry, I'm going to stamp it with white embossing ink, or you could use clear, and then I'm going to emboss that with white powder on some red cardstock. And then we'll melt that down with the heat tool, which is still magical to me after all these years. I love embossing. And then we'll die cut that out with the coordinating die that just bubble cuts right around it. It's so cute. All right, to put those onto, I am creating a little label type piece, and I'm using the Ribbon Rosette die set. It's got this really cool circle that has like a zigzag edge and then a solid circle that fits on the inside. And I'm going to show you how to use the sentiments in that die set on this project as well. So we'll do that in just a minute. So then I'm just gluing all the things together, but I'm going to pop that strawberry up in the middle. I love dimension. I think it's what kind of sets paper crafting apart from, you know, maybe some store-bought cards, except I think they're catching on to us with the dimension, but I still love popping things up and having different textures, different dimensions on my cards. So this is the little label piece that's going to go right on the front of my milk carton, just like that. I did pop this one up because it's on the front with some more foam squares, and I wanted to show you, I pulled out a black and white paper straw to add to this. I think it's just a fun little element that you can add to this box to really bring it to life. Okay, next we're going to do a label piece for the back of the box, and I'm going to stamp up the little cow using that same Festive Berries Distress Oxide ink on pink paper so we can make our strawberry cow. I'm embossing that with clear powder. It's going to be all nice and raised up and shiny and just give it that special touch. That's what embossing does, right? Then I can die cut this out with the coordinating die, and he's ready to go, but we got to create all the little pieces that's going to go with that. So we're going to do the same label, the zigzag edge and the circle there, and you can see I'm using some green pattern paper that I pulled out from my stash. I like to throw that in the mix here. All right, so this stamp right here says, "You are utterly moveless," and it's 3 different pieces, but you stamp it all at once. But there are 3 separate dies. Now it's kind of cozy, I feel, to die cut all 3 out at once, so I like to do those smaller pieces separately, but you can see the die kind of cuts into the side of the U and the R, and I love that. So I layered it all together. This one I'm gluing right to the box, and I'm putting that on the back side. I thought it would be really cute to have a little ribbon on here, and I found some ribbon that I thought matched my Festive Berries pretty well. So I'm going to tie that right onto the straw, and I find that when you're playing with ribbon, it can sometimes be frustrating, but you just have to remember that you are the boss of the ribbon. You're just going to take it slow and patient and play with that until you get the look that you want. And then turn that around so it fits however you want it to look on the carton. Okay, let's come back to the Milk Carton die set because there are some decorative dies. Like I said, I cut out the 2 triangle pieces from some pattern paper that I had. Like, I have that tiny little scrap, that was it. But I thought it'd be fun to bring in more of that black and white. So I'm going to put those triangles on either side of the box. You can see it kind of fits into that closed area, and then it'll go right under the straw on the other side. So that is really fun, and an easy way to decorate this box is by using those coordinating dies that cover those different panels. All right, so now I'm going to show you that Ribbon Rosette die, and I'm die cutting out the solid circle with a piece dropped in the center that creates a sentiment. So I'm going to do one that says happy birthday, and I'm going to do one that says best friend. And then I'm going to put both of these on the box because I wanted something on the side. And I'm playing with that red and green and black and creating labels for that. Now I popped up the words, the circles that have the words onto the layered piece, and I think that looks so cute. And then the circle that has a zigzag edge I did with black glitter paper. I'm adding a little fun foam glittered heart to these, and that's from an add-on die set to the Ribbon Rosette that's called Ribbon Rosette Baby. and one of them had a little heart, and I know that it fits perfectly beneath the words, so I did that. And then I'm embellishing with some teeny tiny heart confetti pieces that are clay, and in this mix there's red and pink and white, so it goes perfect with my project. I added them to the front, the sides, but not the back. I just didn't feel like there was a good spot to add it to the piece that has the cow. So let's move on and make a little gift tag for this box. This is the Bitty gift tag die set. I die cut a small heart and a small tag, and I'm stamping Special Treat from that Carton Companion Stamp set I've been using. It fits on there perfectly. Now I'm going to layer up the two tags, and I'm using this like dental tool to pull the string through those two tiny holes because, you know, my eyes are getting old and yeah, it's hard to see those teeny tiny holes. So we got to have the right tools for that. So another thing you can find at probably Walmart or Walgreens or some type of drugstore place. All right, so then I just took the string and wrapped it around my finger, pulled the ends through the hole, and made a really short little piece of string so I could just put that right under that clip. And that finishes off my strawberry milk carton. I love this. I think I want to get some of those strawberry candies or maybe some saltwater taffy and put it in there, and then you can just tuck the straw back in and the box opens up really easy for them to get their treat. And there's just so many fun things you could do with this box. Now, here's the other two projects I'm going to be doing. I really wanted to showcase that ribbon rosette die and our new zip gift tag die. So I'm going to have separate videos for those coming up tomorrow on the Trinity Stamps channel. So watch for those because they are so cute and coordinate with this box perfectly. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all again very soon with those videos. Happy stamping. Bye.